we rolling?
Yes.
Hey, happy 420. This is the first one I could take a little puff in a long time. Sorry, mommy. Anyways, today's guest is my homie. No, we're going to do that later. Oh, well, we forgot to thank the Patreon. We got new Patreon people, baby. Angie Moraga, a.k.a. OG Product Entertainment Network. OG Kush. Perfect. Edited their pledge. They're now a producer. Kristen Torres edited their pledge. They went down. Craig McCucken. McCuhin.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I just lost him as a Patreon. Damn it. God bless you, sir. I'm sorry if I f***ed your name up, 420. Janny Van Dyke. It's her name. I could say that. Christian. Just Christian. No last name. Maybe he's a Christian. Rob Tiffin. That's a good name. I wanted to say Robin Tiff, but I didn't. That's my dyslexia. Pablo Virelas. Virelas? I don't know. But they went up. Edited. Increase. Better than that other guy. Huh? Just kidding. God bless you all. Thank you for supporting me and my podcast and allowing me to buy signs and pay my guests $6. Speaking of guests, new mics too. You guys all buy this. I got new chairs. Oh, God bless you, Patreon. I give him 10%. Oh. Anyways, today's guest is a good buddy of mine, Jamar Malachi Neighbors. I known that fool. He was at the first open mic I ever did about a decade ago, and he's awesome. He's funny as hell. He's nuts. He's fucking nuts. That's why I love him. And yeah, he's our guest today. He just recently was on Rogan. Come on, man, that's so fucking cool. And then I ran into him into Austin. He gave me this little baby joint. It's the cutest little thing I ever seen. He opened up a little cigarette box. It's a little baby joint. It's a little baby. It's so cute. Anyways, he's hilarious, and he's our guest today. Interesting dude. Crazy stories. And he's my guy. So check it out right now. Like and subscribe. Do all the things. It helps me out. Gets me new green jackets. I actually bought this for my girl, and then I took it back. It's too nice. It's my 420 jacket. I said it's 420, and then my girl's like, ugh. I actually understand that. It's kind of like, okay, guys, just smoke your weed. Chill the fuck out. Okay. No one needs to roll a quarter blunt. Unnecessary. I do agree with that. It's a bit gluttonous, but maybe just a couple extra joints for good measures, for God. As for you, Joshua, I don't know your name. This is the longest intro ever. Check out the episode. Thank you so much. Peace. We're ready, bro.
Dude, that means I gotta sit in 405 traffic.
No. Well, if you would have got here at noon, we would have been done by now. He said, I don't want to hear that. He said, I want to blame you. I don't want to be a man of my own volition.
Fuck that. This is your fault.
This is your fault. Hey, man, I'm going to get you 12 followers.
Man.
I'm going to get you 12 followers and an open mic spot.
Promise?
You're welcome. This is fucking Uncle Jam. I already did the intro. Well, pull the mic forward. This ain't your first rodeo. What's going on, Captain?
Hello? Hello?
Just him the whole time. He's like, I drove too far.
This is your fault.
I don't want to be here. This is your fault. It's your fault. I blame God. I've been blaming him for everything. God damn you. Yeah, I wore my 420 jacket.
I like that jacket.
I know. I bought it for my girl, and then I said, just joking. I'm going to keep it.
Yeah.
And now I wore it 10 times. What?
No, I like doing that shit, like buying something that is originally for somebody, but then you're like, it look better on me.
It fits me better.
Man, I actually like this place.
It's well, what's not to like? What do you mean? Actually, why you guys say actually?
It's so now I'm over. Now I'm slowly getting over how far it is because
I know.
I'm
he
here.
was traumatized. It's the first thing I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "It's too far. It's too far."
Can we do it on Zoom? I swear to God, I almost pitched that to you.
No,
like,
I don't got the budget for that. It's too much work to do it correctly. We did it for one man, and that was Bill Burr, and that's it.
Yeah.
When you get to his status, I'll break bread for you, sir. But you could come visit me, bro. I got the beach. You could go swimming.
Oh yeah.
He's like, yeah. I stay inland. I stay dry.
Is there a certain? Do we just talk? Is there a certain?
Yeah, bro.
thing?
You think I do homework?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, we just talk.
You ever been on a really complicated podcast? You like?
Hey, man, how about we just talk? I don't want to watch nothing, read nothing. How about we just shoot the shit?
I'm down.
Yeah, thank God. Like I don't structure.
Hi,
that.
Chris.
Good. How you
Chris
doing?
is the man right there.
It smells good as fuck in here, dude.
I keep it clean, bro. We burn sage and wood, essential oils.
I want to move down here.
You should. You can be
Nah,
my
but I don't
neighbor.
want to follow you.
You're not.
Oh.
I just came back home. I was born here.
Oh, Redondo?
Well, Harbor City. A
Oh,
little
okay.
bit different down there, but it's still.
I used to work at the Target over here on Manhattan, off Manhattan
You
Beach.
told me that story where you got fired. That's a great
Twice.
story.
From the same Target.
How do you
Twice.
get fired twice from the same target? I didn't hear the whole story.
So I used to work at in the actual store,
Okay.
and then it was seasonal, so they let me go.
Okay.
And then I reapplied, and then I got really fired.
That cell phone incident, right?
No, that's Food for Less.
That's okay.
Yeah,
He's got some fired stories too.
and then so you ever worked at Target or anything like? Okay.
Trader Joe's for 11 years.
Oh, so did you work in the warehouse any?
I worked in the back room breaking down shit. So yes and no, but not like in a warehouse. But yeah.
Okay, so you have to get they're like it's a stock room. You have to get shit off the top shelf.
The forklift, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but they called it a wave or whatever. Like, and it's like a little.
You just tripped me out. What do we call it? I forgot. Just the forklift. What's it
Big
called?
Joe?
No.
Big Joe. We call it the Big Joe. Everything has a name. Everything has lingo.
There's a forklift and then there's a wave.
Okay.
And a wave is just like a machine. It has like a little plate like that, and then you just get a box off the top and you put it on that plate, and then it goes down like. Zzz.
Okay, we did not have that one.
Anyway, I ran that into the brand new steel that they just built.
Yeah.
And the boss came out, was like, "Fucking Jamar, we just got that fucking steel." and then like the next day, and I was coming in with my little lunch and shit.
Yeah.
Like it was all good. Thought she forgave me. This bitch had like my and it was in the 90-day
Probation window or whatever.
That bitch let me go.
That's funny.
I remember that.
Yeah, I've on 420 I actually come full circle. I smoked a bunch of hash and ate some edibles at Trader Joe's, and I knocked over the olive oil display and I broke all the oil, and it was slick as shit.
Yeah.
For like a week, dude.
Yeah.
I was putting oat bran, kitty litter, oatmeal, anything to absorb it because it won't. It's oil. Oh my God, Bill was so pissed. Because it was like a slip and slide. That was his section he had to work. And, and I felt bad because I thought I was going to break an old lady's hip. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want that on my soul. I don't want Nana to be walking crooked the rest of her days because I'm a fucking stoner.
Dude. I used to work at a fucking grocery Food for Less I used to work at. And it's just like, how many jobs have you had?
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. 20, 30, I don't know.
Really?
So many.
Damn.
I could go through them. I was as a kid I sold sodas I put a sign over my cousin's neck and slang sodas and beers to the construction workers at like 10 years old.
Oh, that's dope.
Selling Playboys, firecrackers as a kid. And then in high school I worked at a machine shop, and summer just sweep, toilet, just whatever.
Yeah.
I was the go do this guy. And then Domino's Pizza, busboy, server, carpenters union, licensed realtor, sold mortgages, promotional spokesmodel, bar back, fucking grocery store, Yeah, that's all I could think of at this
Did
moment.
you get fired from all these jobs? Did you quit them all?
A little bit of both. I just always would get a job, make some money, buy like a pound of weed, and then hustle, and just make that last as long. I can make it last like 6 months to a year. So I would job to get capital, to hustle, and the not like, you know, just like half pound of weed, nothing crazy. You know, I'm not claiming I was a big old drug dealer, but just to get by.
Yeah.
I was like a minimum wage drug dealer, you know. Just to survive and not work, because I hate work and I never wanted to work.
Yeah. Wow.
Trader Joe's was the longest job I ever had in my life, besides stand up.
I remember you used to work at the one. You used to work at the one off Santa Monica. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I have seen you in there a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's that. Oh, that's that. I think you do comedy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. You're like real cool and shit. Like, nah, bro. I used to I didn't have like no damn 20 jobs and shit like that. I think after I used to substitute teach.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah, but I only did it. Okay. It was
If you saw his act, you would say that too. He's crazy as shit. This fool just fucking mohawk nipples out. It's like, my dick. And I was like, you were a teacher?
well, really, I was an after school coordinator, and then like, and then since I had like an AA degree, some teachers just wouldn't show up. So they'd be like, oh, Jamar, you got an AA, right? They'd be like,
Yeah.
Can you go sit in on these kids right here? And so I just claimed that I was a substitute teacher.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm like,
How was that? Were you cool to the kids and you letting them?
yeah, I didn't really, I was actually more strict as an after school coordinator because I used to like teach them like improv and shit. I used to actually take improv serious. But like if I had to sit in on like an English class or like a math class, I'm like, I don't give a fuck y'all because I'm not.
That's so funny that you're teaching these kids like theater and arts. It's just-
Yeah, some of them got really good at that shit.
Yeah.
Then they had kids.
And then they fuck their life up.
So I thought some of them was going to really fucking go out there and do something with it because they got so damn good at it.
You gotta
Nope.
pull out. You gotta strap up, or you're gonna throw your dreams away.
I remember quitting that job because like one of them kids, like they just wouldn't listen to me, and he kept like dancing like on the floor like this. He kept doing this on the floor, and I was like, Chris, get up. And then he was like on the floor, and I was like, Chris, get up. And then the kids were like, Chris, get up. And I was like, no, fuck this. And I go, you know what? I quit. And then I quit, and then I went right to Cafe Muse. And I just
Did an open mic?
Yeah, I just did an open mic. Nigga, I walked to the bus stop, nigga, just sat at the fucking bus stop.
You
Like,
just quit because the kid wouldn't listen?
yeah,
Just
but I was
walked
kind of
out?
over that job anyway.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah. I
Yeah.
just walked the fuck out, and they never
I never
saw me
had the
again.
balls to just do that. I've always wanted to. I mean, I got fired and quit in other capacities, but not like that. Just be like, I'm done. And just walk out. That must feel so fucking good.
Oh, dude. I was like, I used to work at Food for Less, and this is like when the boss took my cell phone. Remember I was
Yeah.
telling you the story. So I was I was working a late shift, and we got off at 11 o'clock. The last bus of the night this is in the hood, by the way. The last bus comes at 11:05. So I get off at 11 o'clock. So I was
You gotta
like,
fucking hustle.
right. So I had my cell phone or whatever. Nobody's really in the store and stuff. So I'm on my phone talking to my friends like, nigga, what we about to do after I get off? Da, 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 da. I was like, oh, nigga, we gonna do this. Like, and then my boss saw me, and then he was like, Jamar, get off your phone. I was like, why? Ain't nobody in the store. And then he was at the like, Jamar, get off the phone. And I was at the like, for what? I was like one of those employees, like, for what? To my boss. And then he was at the like, he was like, you know what? And then he walked up to me, he was like, give me your phone. And I was like, hold on, nigga, I'll call you right back, right? And then he was like, give me your phone. And I was at the like, for what? He was like, give me your phone. And I was at the like, I was like, here. And I was like, at 11 o'clock, I did this, I said, at 11 o'clock, I better have my phone back in my hand. I hit to my boss.
Yeah. I'll fucking knock you out.
This nigga.
And then he started playing games, right?
Right, swear to God. So he was like, so 11 o'clock came, I clocked out and shit like that. You know, looking to see if my bus is coming, because you can see it. You can see the bus at the bus stop over there at the across the street from the store. And then so I was like, yo, Abner, I said, it's 11 o'clock, man, get my phone. And then he just kept ignoring me. And I was at the like, yo, I said, it's 11 o'clock. Like, give me my phone. Because he wasn't the boss. He was like the second.
Assistant manager or whatever.
Yeah. So you could punk those guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this motherfucker, so I was like, yo, man, my bus is coming, man. It's 11:03, man. I said, you need to give me my phone. And then he just kept playing. I said, all right. I said, since you're playing, and I said, if I see my bus pass, and I said, I'm going to cuss your ass out, right? I was sitting over here. I'm waiting. I said, you can get my phone? He's just ignoring me. So I saw my bus pass, and I was at the like, So I walked to the PA system, and I was at the like, I said, you bitch ass Mexican, if you don't give me back my motherfucking phone, I'm gonna beat your ass. And then I hung up like, and then everybody like there was like a couple of customers in the store, and I was like, what the fuck y'all looking at?
Yeah.
I was like, y'all heard the fuck I said? And then Abner came up and was like, Jamar. He's like, here's your phone. And I was like, thank you. And I had to call my best friend. I was like, nigga, you gonna have to come pick me up. This nigga made me miss my bus. Like,
yeah.
Next day, bro, I was fired.
Oh, that's a great story. Oh, that's funny.
I was wilding out though anyway.
Yeah, it's fun. It's good. You made me remember, were you at work when me and Marcos almost fought over the banana? You were, right? Saw it. Oh my God. This fucking guy. So we're breaking down banana pallets. It's fucking heavy. What do these things weigh? 50 pounds. There's a whole pallet of them, and you're just hucking shit. So this fool, like, you know how you're moving? You're like this?
Yeah.
So he puts a stiff banana right here, you know, a green sucker. And I go like this, and it stabs my cheek and kind of scratches me. And I'm like,
banana, like the end of it.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, I'm a peaceful man, but I have anger issues too, and I'm just like, oh, and I'm fuming, and they kind of, it bugged me.
He got stabbed with a banana.
I got stabbed in the cheek with a banana. I know that sounds silly, but the green ones are strong, and it's like rough, and it like scratched me, and I'm just like. It's 7:30 in the morning. It's too early for a scratch on the face, I don't want to be here either, bro. We're friends, though. We're friends. But you know how guys fight sometimes. And then I find a rotten, moldy, mildewed black algae banana under the pallet. And I throw it at that fool, and it hits his throat and splatters on him. And immediately, I even thought, I was like, oh, that's too far. Like, this shit's about to get real. And I was like, oh, no. And then I'm still an instigator asshole a little bit, and then he's like, you better take me to lunch, fool. He's a Mexican fool, and white tea. He's my people. Anyways, he's like, take me to lunch, fool, or we got a problem. And I was planning on taking him to lunch, but I'm also a jackass. Like, I ain't taking you shit. But in my head, I was like, yeah, we're friends. I'll buy you a meal so we don't fist fight. And then I should have just said yes, because I said no a couple times. He's like, all right, you'll see. And then this fool puts a fucking rotten sweet potato yam in a green a bag, in a plastic baggie. And he fucking jails it, socking the battery, but with the rotten yam and a potato. And I'm breaking down soy pallets. At this time, it's cases of soy milk. And I'm down like this. And this fool uppercuts me with the bag in my eye socket. And yam just exploded. And I had it in my eye, and he gave me a shiner. He did. I had a little black eye. That's how hard and I had a half gallon, not even the small squares, the big half gallon of organic vanilla rice drink. And I just went, saw it. I went, and I chucked the case of rice milk. This shit weighs like 30 pounds, bro. I chucked it at his head, and he couldn't have hit him more times. It's like God was on my side. It like hit his shoulder, hit his face, hit his head, and then like hit his shoulder, and then it broke open, and then soy milk hit the wall and exploded everywhere, and there was just milk everywhere. And then we were about to fight each other, and he was our manager, but homie. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
We might need to bleep his name. He still works there. But he was like, don't do it. Like, don't do, because he knew we were both about to get fired and we have benefits and shit. And then he talked us down, and then we ended up going to lunch at a later date, you know, maybe 2-3 weeks. But yeah, you know.
Y'all niggas play too much.
Exactly.
I love jobs like that though, where it's like you working with the homie though.
Yeah.
Like low key, sometimes shit can get like that, but like, yeah, I just love shit like that. I remember I used to work at so I've actually worked at Target 3 times.
What was it, Easter this time? What was the holiday? How many holidays are there?
I could always get the job around winter. So I had so I did these 2 out here in Manhattan Beach, and then I worked at the one in Pasadena.
Okay.
Off of by the Ice House.
Yeah.
Because I used to go to Pasadena City College right there.
Okay.
To work right down the street. My cousins used to actually work at that Target too, so they actually got me in. So I was like, oh shit.
You're the employee till your cousins vouch for you, and they're like, oh man, I hope it goes right.
Yeah.
You know how many homies I vouch for, and they just don't, 2 days later, just stop showing up. I'm like, you asshole, I still work here.
Oh man, it is nothing like that. We be like, oh nigga, Jamar work here.
Yeah.
Oh nigga, oh man. Like nigga, I used to I remember like around like I worked there. So I remember they had like badass bitches like they used to like work there too, and I had a crush on like at least 7 of them. Like, so I remember around Christmas I went to the card section and I took out like 7 or 8 cards and shit, and then I took them all like upstairs to the break room, and then I like signed them all like, like individually like to the bitches that I liked or whatever, and I just like passed them out to them and shit. They're like, oh, Jamar, you're so sweet.
You're bringing back memories. I remember I used to give free shit to the cute girl customers at Trader Joe's. They'd be like, you don't got to pay for that chocolate.
Yeah.
You got no charge for that gallon of milk, miss. That's for having them titties. That's right. I can't say that no more.
Like, yo, that shit was fucking fun, man. I used to, go ahead.
Oh wait, I gave Jessie Spadafino from Saved by the Bell a free chocolate bar just for being her. I was like, take it.
She came to the store.
She did with her kids.
Is that the dark hair one?
The
no,
curly
that's Kelly.
one. Showgirl.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I rang her up. And she was awesome, and I was like, oh, you just keep that chocolate. It's on the house. Sorry, what were you saying?
Nah, I actually Target was like the funnest job though, like because it used to. Then you could always tell like it's near the end, like the wilder you get.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The closer that clocking out comes, the everyone's like and then the last 30, like oh.
And to God, I used to go to my boss's office and shit, and you got to tell me that fart on your boss story.
Oh yeah,
because I don't know the
true story or the bit story. It's the same, really, pretty much.
I know it went viral. I know that, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't know. But I don't know like what actually like happened and stuff. I think were you there?
I've seen it many times.
He was there later that day though, right? Because you always work night.
You actually got fired?
Yeah.
Yeah, I came in later that day.
Oh, that was your last day at that job?
Oh no, so I farted on him and then I posted it. My antics at Trader Joe's, I would film everything. I would climb on the roof, jump off, I'd shake old people's sodas and selling them. Just crazy, Jack wilding out, but on tape. And I'd post it, and it would go viral, And then the manager I farted on, we're homies. He didn't give a fuck. But the corporate saw it, and then they're like, get this guy out of here. And then the manager that's firing is my buddy. Like, he went to my show Saturday, fired me Tuesday. Like, he's a fan and we're homies. And he's almost crying. I'm almost crying. He's like, I'm sorry. I was like, I know it's not you, because I was there 10 years, 8 months.
10 years, 8 months.
Yeah, but I hated it. Let's get that clear. No one wants to stock shit. But it's a good job, and you get paid decent. You get dental eyeball health, retirement. I got fucking stocks now because of Trader Joe. You know what I mean? It's a company. By the way, I missed work twice because I was in jail. Came back with scabs on my forehead, and they didn't fire me then. So you know what I mean? Like they're pretty lenient. Just don't post it on the internet. But it was just cool. It was like an honor because it was a beautiful out. It was perfect timing for my career. It was comedic as you can get, and it was time. And then it's been on ever since, and here we are.
I fuck with that, man. Like see, you seem like one of those employees. I'd have loved to work. Like I'd have loved to work with you. I'm like, oh nigga, I think Craig coming in at 6. I'm like, my God. Oh, it's perfect. But I
loved it. Whenever there was another jackass with me, a couple of jackasses, and it was fun. I truly have some of my fondest memories of just being that perfect delirium with not enough, because of stand up, you don't get enough sleep. You don't drink coffee. I say, you want a coffee? He's like, nah, coffee's for teachers. I was like, all right, man.
I'm a substitute.
You are a teacher.
Sub.
Yeah, just that tweaky of the caffeine and then the no sleep, and I would just be nuts. And a lot of people, not a lot, but just a handful.
Did you ever used to go to work with like a plan? Like, oh, nigga, we gonna do this today. Like, I'm gonna do this today.
I wouldn't say a plan, but I would definitely be mad at the world. Be like, I would always play Tupac. I woke up screaming "fuck the world."
Yeah,
and I'd play that on the way to work, and I'd be like, just like coming in hot. Yeah, and then just shit. But yeah, I used eat food out the trash. Fucking, if you were mean to me, I'd double charge your chicken. If you were nice to me, you get like a free yogurt, you know. And yeah, I was a loon. Just squeezing people's breads, just like, God, that's for being rude, bitch. God. Just poking holes in the. Yeah, be nice to your cashier, motherfuckers. I never did that to anyone that was good to me.
I used to do. Damn, I remember. I had a homie I used to work with at Target. His name was David. I forgot. He was just like me. Like I was doing like stand up and shit at the time, so he was like, I don't know, he was just funny as fuck, but he was like really fucking cool and shit. Like just now for whatever, like it's like anything he did, like that's who I used to like get into shit with even more so than my cousins. I would really just be trying to make my cousins laugh, though. Yeah, because me and my cousins actually like live together, so so I would really just be trying to make them laugh. Like I would like punk my boss. And shit. I've like punked bosses, like because and like all this shit. Like I remember I used to do.
They don't always know what's right.
Swear to God, like there was like this skinny motherfucker named Clint or whatever. I remember he was like this skinny white. He probably was on meth or whatever. We don't fucking know.
There's always one tweaker manager. They go pretty quick though. They get out.
He used to. I could tell that he was like a little like intimidated by me because I just didn't care about shit or whatever. And then so he was like, "Hey Jamar," he was like, "So I'm gonna need you to work on the move this out there in the warehouse on the outside or whatever." And I was like, "What?" And then he was at the like. I said, I'm going to need you to, and I said, no. My cousin was right there. I was like, no, come here, man. Come here. And then he was up there like, I said, say it right here. And he was up there like, I said, I need you to, and I was like, well, I thought that's what you said. And then I was just like, all right, I'm going to go out there and do it.
That's psychological warfare, man. Goddamn. I would just more yell at my bosses when they didn't do the job right. And I wouldn't care if they were my bosses. I was in charge of produce. And don't ask me why I cared about it, but I did. I liked making the apples look pretty. Yeah. So when they did a sloppy, lazy job, I'd be like, who the fuck did this? And I'd like yell at my boss is like, you're better than this, you know? This is my order. Take some pride in it. It was weird. It got me in trouble. I got written up a couple times. Stock them pears right, motherfucker. Man, it's fucked up.
Oh my God. Old jobs. Damn. I remember, I think my last and then I started working odd jobs after. Did y'all want to talk about something else?
Odd jobs are good. I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'm like, odd jobs. because I haven't had like a formal job like after the after school coordinating shit. Like, how did you have
I wore a suit and slacks for a total of, I think I lasted 4 months, dude. I was like, I'm suicidal. I can't take this fluorescent light bulbs. This is bullshit. I was
after Trader Joe's.
This is before. This is me at my worst. So I started working for this loan company, and everyone there's on pills and coke and booze. And I just got into that world. And then you start making money, and then literally a lunch break. Hey, we're gonna go get some drugs. You want some? I'm like, yeah. And no, that was it was crazy. Like, no secret, no email blast. And then I hated it because it was boiler room shit. I was corporate selling stock world, but say finance world. I hated it, and I'd drink beer in my car alone on my lunch, just warm beer. I just wanted to kill myself. Drink the whole drive home. Don't drink and drive. I was experienced back then. Anyways, it was miserable. Then I think my engine blew out on my truck, and I was going to Mexico, and I just shit my pants at work, and my buddy put it on the email blast and told everybody. It was casual Fridays, and I had cocaine diarrhea shit and black shit down my calf on the shorts, boxers, I was wearing boxers back then. And then I washed my booty, and then I was like, hey, let me get your truck, because we carpooled. He's like, nah, like, I was like, I'm hungry. I'm going to go to lunch early. I didn't want to tell him I shit my pants. And then he's like, I ain't giving you my truck. We'll just go to lunch at noon like we always do every fucking day. I was like, I shit my pants. Give me your truck. I got to go buy some shorts. And then he didn't give me his truck, and he emailed everyone saying Craig shit his pants.
Yeah.
And it was just too many things, and I just quit. I was like, I'm done. And they even called me, and they're like, normally people don't quit with stuff in the pipeline, because I was set to make some money. I was like, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking out of there. I'm fucking out. It was very unhealthy. I was so depressed.
I love a big quit.
Yeah.
Fuck this job. I remember at Target. I had bought like these stink bombs from like the ice cream truck.
Yeah,
the glass ones.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers stank the most.
Those are great, man. Oh, I love those. Little vial.
I used to like set them off and like my boss's like office and shit. He'd be like, oh, is there a sewer that popped around? I was like, I smell that.
I don't know.
All kind of shit.
They got the stink bombs, and then they got the fart bombs in the pouch, the silver pouch.
Yeah, I don't like those.
And then they got the fart spray.
Oh, I got some fart spray.
That fart spray is the worst shit I've ever smelled in my life. That's like dog doo-doo in an Aquanet form.
I used to
it's good.
I just bought some more of that because I don't know if you saw online, I was making like grandma stanky pussy art or whatever, and then I would like
you spray it.
Yeah, and I would email them. I would mail them actually to like fans and shit like that. And like, oh, enjoy my grandma's stanky pussy or whatever, and then people would get them and be like, oh, dude, it really stinks. This is awesome. And I'm like, you sick fucks.
That's amazing.
Oh god.
Yeah, I had the fart spray, and in high school we'd always go, and all the teachers we hated, and the narcs, the new nades or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. We'd just walk by and across their butt.
Yeah.
So they smell like shit all day, but we didn't know it was there. And we like all my buddies like, I got a test today. I was like, I got you. And then the window would be open, and I'd just stick my hand and go, and then it would fucking evacuate the room. It was great, man. We bought a fart bomb off the ice cream man, and we popped it, and we put it back in the ice cream man, and we were like 12. We're like, you thought you motherfuckers. It was good stuff, dude.
Yeah, man.
Classic.
I don't know. I mean, I'm still down for shit like that today. I swear.
Yeah, I am too.
I used to take those little sting bombs. I used to set them off in back of the Comedy Store and shit like that. I just thought it was like the funniest shit ever. I think Rick Glassman was like there, and then I was at the like, dude. He was like, dude, did you like that stink bomb? And I was like, yeah. And I said, where else do you think I should throw it? He was like, oh, I have an idea. How about in a 12th grade classroom?
Yeah.
I was like, he was being sarcastic, and I was like, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's a good bit. It's a good bit. Me and my homie Mike B, he had this Uncle Phil dude, and this Uncle Phil was nuts. We'd be in high school, and he's like, you put a red cup between your legs, and at the red lights you drink it, and then he was cool. And he's dead now. But we had the fart bombs, the silver ones. And we were kids, and we were like, hey, let's get Uncle Phil. He's shit faced. He'll pop it, And we were like, squeeze it. And there was a defective one, and it swelled up, but it wouldn't pop. And then we're like, okay, like squeeze it. And then he squeezed it, and it popped in his face, and he smelled like shit. And he's like, yo, you motherfuckers. And he was chasing us around. And we just left the house for a little while till he cooled off. But it was classic, it was just good times. Good times.
Dude, I remember being like, probably like 11 or 12. And my cousin, my older cousin, he lived with us at the time. He had got like this, what is it? The fucking pepper spray?
Oh, yeah.
He brought some of that home.
That shit's awful. Don't play with that.
I didn't know what the fuck that shit was.
Oh,
man.
where we go? Oh, I know where
that
this
shit.
is going.
I sprayed that shit in the house.
Oh, ruin your house for like 6 hours.
Yeah. I didn't know. I just thought it was like. I didn't know what I thought it was. I thought it was like pepper.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I sprayed that shit. And then I just heard my auntie start coughing in the other room. And then she was like, and then she started coughing more and more. And then she was like, Jamar, did you spray that goddamn pepper spray? And I was like, no. I was like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, God. They said, come on, we going to your Auntie Shanny house.
Yeah, no one knows that.
Down.
So we had some in high school when we were just at a party, 15, 16. And we sprayed it in the garage, just a little, like that much, and then it evacuate the room. No one, it was nuts. I had no idea it was that strong.
Yeah, that shit is no fucking joke, dude.
Damn, we had the same childhood. This is crazy.
Yeah, man. You grew up around here, you said?
Yeah, I was born in Harbor City, raised in Torrance, Lameda, Culver City, Inglewood.
That's probably why.
All over.
Yeah. No. Did you ever go to Inglewood Skate Park?
I skated and then I broke my leg and then I didn't skate.
Oh, okay.
I quit real quick.
Yeah.
That was about 6 months to a year of skating. I was like, nah.
What high school did you go to?
West High and West Torrance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Torrance, where did you grow up?
I kind of like in the hoods of LA, kind of, but like, so if you grew up in Harbor City, I grew up like, I was in the jungles at a point in time, like near like Baldwin Hills. Mm-hmm. And then I was in South Central at a point in time. And then I was like 118th and Broadway. And then I've been in Inglewood, like around there. And I went to school. I went to Dorsey.
Okay.
Dorsey High. And so I mean, we were near, but not.
I was on the other side of the track.
Yeah.
It's so.
Did you ever go to Del Amo Mall and
of
shit
course.
like that? Yeah.
I mean, I grew up there. Torrance is a weird city to where the beach side is like, it's like a buffer city. The beach side is whatever, nice, and then you get to Western, and then the other side, that's when the gangs start.
Yep.
And that's where.
Yeah, that's where I was. I was over there.
No, that's where a lot of my family lived. They get mad at me for saying, but they lived a little bit in the hood in Carson and Wilmington, San Pedro, and then so I would always visit, but I would always come home. But it was more fun over there. A lot more fireworks. Maybe some pop, pop in the air. A couple cars.
Were your friends different over here than over there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I always got along with both sides, and I always, of course, like this side's a bit more spicy. It's more fun, but you just see both sides. You're like, all right, I'm gonna fall in the middle because I don't want to get shot in the head or go to prison.
Yeah.
But I want to have some fun. I want some stink bombs and some fireworks.
Yeah.
Pocket knife, but I don't want to play that game.
Yeah. But it's so funny because that's kind of like how I was, where I except for I did live in the hood, but I was always like so like weird that like nobody really wanted me to join a gang. Yeah. And I was like, I fit the shit, but I was still like so me, and it's like, man, leave Jamar alone. He can't do this.
Yeah.
So I had like corny friends, but I had like family members who were like, and other friends who were kind of like in gangs and shit. And then so I'd be over there like, oh, here comes Jamar crazy ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we can't put Jamar on the hood.
We were a novelty item
Yeah.
then, because like when I would, you hang out with some fools that done some shit. They call me Shaggy. What's up, Shaggy? You know?
Yeah.
I think I told you, sorry. One of these fools, we were working a job, just a regular, just doing a car show.
Yeah.
Setting up, cleaning cars and shit. And we go to the beach, and then we get out, and he drops a Dirty Harry, a 44 Magnum
Yeah.
6-shooter, this big hand cannon. I'm like, dog, we're going to the beach. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Nobody is God. It's all right.
Yeah.
Take that way. This way. Anyways, you're just like, God damn. It's just a different mindset. It's quite nuts.
And it's so funny because it's like the friends I used to actually run with, like they weren't corny, but they were like edgy, but we didn't get into like trouble. We got into like, we got into shit, but we didn't get into trouble. We weren't gangbangers.
Yeah.
We were cool, but we weren't gangbangers, kind of sort of.
Yeah.
We were like Hollywood niggas. Like
You just remind me, I just thought of Tupac because in Oakland when he was coming up with Digital Underground and before he got into rap, he like tried to sell dope. He tried to do gang shit and he was bad at it. And they told me he always wanted to fight, but he always get whooped.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, Pac, you stick to rapping. Like you're gang adjacent, but it was just funny to me. And that was his whole shit. Like Pac never had a record until he had a record. That's what, and they said like he did the roll Juice and that changed him. And he went like a little nuts. I'm a big fan of Pac.
Oh, why? Why did they change him?
Just how, like someone dives into a role, like Heath Ledger dove into the Joker, and then supposedly that role maybe led to his suicide. And, I've never acted like that. I do comedy. I turn into a Muppet when I act, so I don't know method acting, but you take on the character, and he took on Bishop from Juice, who was a psychopath gangster. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I just seen too many Pac documentaries. I just like to have a conversation with him, but I'll have to wait.
That's crazy. I guess. Did he around that time? Did he? Is that when he started?
Yeah. And then he got the West Side. He shot a cop. He shot a. Not too many people know this, but there was dirty cops that were fucked up and high on drugs trying to shake someone down, and Pac just witnessed it and then said, hey, man, don't do that. And then they got in a shootout, and then
Pac shot him.
And Pac shot him in self-defense. They took it to court, and they're like, you were off duty, you were not in uniform, and you were caught with drugs and money, so they dropped the charges.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
And then he got, I fucking love Pac.
I guess.
Whatever, bro.
He was all right.
Yeah.
No. Pac was
Pac
was a genius, dude. Man.
All right, who's your favorite then?
What rapper of all
Yeah.
time? Well, I'm so corny. It's like,
Bubba Sparks?
yeah. Yeah. Bubba Sparks.
Are you yes anding me? I can't tell.
It's so funny because I didn't have Eminem, but
he's, of course, Eminem. I mean, he's close second.
Early Eminem, like when he like first came out, I didn't have a favorite rapper, but then I heard this, I was like, who in the fuck? This guy's speaking my life.
Yeah.
Like, because at that point in time, I was going through shit like, emotionally, like with my mom and shit too. So I was just like, yeah, man, right, you just wanna, right?
Fuck you too, bitch. Call the cops.
And like, and all that stuff. Then it goes like speaking my life, and then all that shit. I don't know.
Yeah, so. No, when he came out, it just took the world by storm. I mean, he's still top dog. It's crazy. The Slim Shady LP and then the Marshall Mathers LP, back to back. Yeah, masterpieces.
Yeah, man, and
unbelievable.
Like that, like those albums were like fucking perfect. Like that was like the soundtrack to my life.
Those are perfect albums.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, man, and it was so funny because he was like awkward and like out of like fish out of water kind of sort of, but he was like still like had this edge, and like you didn't really want to fuck with him, but he's and like it was just perfect. That was just
so
like,
good,
Yeah, man. And his storytelling and all that shit was just like beautiful, and I don't know, it was really fucking dope. I don't
And
know.
his debut album before he clicked up with Dre was called Infinite.
Oh, I remember Infinite.
Yeah, that shit was fire too.
Yeah. And I remember his like his freestyles and all this shit. I used to have to download it on Kazaa. Remember Kazaa?
Yeah.
Or LimeWire.
LimeWire, what was the other one?
Yeah.
Napster first, then LimeWire, Kazaa.
Nigga had to wait 6 hours for a freestyle,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Yeah, I remember that. Get all the viruses up in your shit.
Nigga wake up in the morning like, oh, shit is done. Like,
2 days later, I got a CD.
like right?
Burnt
Okay.
CDs. Oh, you kids missed out. You got the Spotify. You don't get it. It's just that those mixtapes you made yourself.
15 tracks on that bitch.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the last song would like cut off and shit. Like if you have 15
Yeah.
tracks or whatever, you couldn't even probably get like the last of that 15 track because that shit would cut off because it was only like
I hated that. And they get scratched easy. And remember the designer blank disc like Maxwell? Like
Yeah,
that was the
yeah.
good ones. Like the red and the blue ones, the color ones.
Yeah.
And then I always bought the cheap silver fucking Costco cocks.
Hey bro, but if you got like a 50 disc or like from
Yeah.
like Best Buy and shit like that, and you was on.
Yeah.
Like, you was
It
on.
shit, man.
Swear to God, dude. I guess.
I guess you just give up.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're
damn,
just
I
like, I
guess.
give up on this podcast. Fuck pot.
That's not even that's not a Magnum. It's
That's
an
an East Pack.
Is that a real thing? Is that a real condom?
No, that's a sticker.
No, I know it's not a real. I know it's not a. Is that a real brand of a condom?
East Pack is a backpack, but for whatever reason, East Pack, we'll take a picture of it. East Pack put their label on a condom and a sticker, and I thought it was cool, and now it's on my filing cabinet.
Oh, all right.
That's
I ain't
just
seen
some
a
sticker
filing
spot.
cabinet in a minute. That's fucking dope, man.
Yeah, I'm professional.
Damn, dude. I think I'm moving to Redondo Beach.
It's the shit, man. It is a peaceful way. Not much microphones out here, though, but maybe we could change that. Speaking of microphone, I remember the first time I ever saw you was my first open mic in my life at Bliss Art House Cafe. And I saw you and Josh Adam Myers.
Oh yeah,
And who's the host? Like Star? Something Star?
Star Pen, that old
Yeah,
black lady.
yeah.
Is she dead or not?
I don't
Probably,
know.
more than likely, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
But she was sweet to me, and I got one laugh, and that's all I needed. And, I
And it
like,
was from
"Yep."
her, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, thank you, Star.
She had a great laugh.
Brian Granger took me. I was my coworker at Trader Joe's. Remember him? Brian
Oh,
G?
Brian Granger did work at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, he got me. I was a crazy, wild, drugged out kid, and he's like, "You're fucking nuts. You got to go do this open mic."
Yeah.
And then I kept dodging them. I'd be like, yeah, I want to. I will. It was always in me, you just don't know it. And then I got arrested for the firecrackers that I threw at the police officers. And then I got out on bail from my mama, God bless her. And I was like, Brian, let's go do that open mic.
Yeah.
And then I've been here ever since.
Oh, he got you in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking. He lives in like North Carolina right now.
Yeah. He got a white girl pregnant.
He was cool, man. He was, and
He was the homie. I love him.
he had a great fucking
Shout out.
personality, man. He was always kind and all that
Yeah.
shit, man. Yeah, dude. I remember the fucking Bliss Cafe like it was nothing, dude. Actually, so it's so funny because like before the Bliss Cafe, like we would always go to like the clubs to go do comedy. Like the Ha Cafe and like the Improv and the Laugh Factory and the Comedy Store and all this shit, right? And so these are like showcase places and stuff. And then the Bliss Cafe was like the first like hole in the wall, anything goes. Like
It was homeless comics.
it was raw,
It
bro.
was crazy.
Nobody's really watching. Nobody was really paying attention. But like that was like the first place like that I ever went to where I was just like, oh, cool. Like I can get real funny in here. Like I want to get real funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I can get real funny in here. Like the Comedy Store, like the showcase places and shit. It's like, oh, I just have to bring my best.
To get work. I remember seeing Ty Rivera there my first time.
He was always there. That
Yeah.
nigga was raw.
He's funny as shit, man.
Do you remember Walton Jordan?
Maybe if I saw him, I don't know.
Big black guy and shit like that. He used to always kind of go up like first or second. He would just laugh at his own jokes and stuff like that. That nigga was so fucking. How long you been in stand up?
Jesus, 10 years?
Oh, okay.
Maybe 11.
Yeah.
But that so the reason I didn't know that whole world because I visited it stand up, and then I went to the second city for 2 years because I was scared of stand up, and then I came back. So I did a handful of mics with Brian, and then I took a stand up class and did the showcase at the store, and Comedy Store, Belly Room, and then after that, even though it went good, I was like, I felt sick from adrenaline.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't handle this right now. So I went to the second city, did 2 years there, and then I came back. I was a pussy. I needed zip, zap, zop.
Nah, dude. Nah, that shit is fun. I don't
No, it's fun. It's great. I love improvising, and a lot of comics don't. But I love it, and it did a great service. But I'm just saying because, like, I don't regret it, but a part of me was like, why don't you just dive all in right then, you know? But whatever, it's all good,
dude. I remember taking a stand-up class at my college, only because I didn't need a stand-up class. I just wanted to go to this stand-up class to show everybody in there who was trying to do it that I was just better than them. like, and because they were all like really like they didn't know how to do it, and I had already been in the streets, like we had already like been doing this shit for like 2 years and shit. And I think I went in there, I killed it like one time. And then I was up to like, yeah, I don't need this place. I'm going to go to the Bliss Art Cafe like I usually do, which you guys should be doing.
I wish I was. I was so scared of it. I just kept taking classes.
Nah, but... No.
I mean, I don't regret it, but I knew in my head, I was like, you don't need this shit. I was just terrified. I had no idea where to go, what to ask, what to say, who to talk. You know what I mean?
Nah, but like some people get into it like that though too. Like I used to have a thing against stand up classes and shit, but then I was just like, man, if you want to do stand up, like figure out how to get into it. If that's the way you get into it, then just get into it.
There's no right or wrong answer. Whatever gets you into it.
Yeah.
You don't need it, and if you need it, fucking take it. That's it.
I've taken all kind of classes. I don't give a fuck. I remember I went to New York and I took this class. I just take classes. Like I went to New York and I took like this class called The Art of Transformation.
I love that shit. It's good.
Like swear to God, and I like taking classes because I just like seeing like the different people in the motherfuckers though. Like who's in here? Is gonna be a hot girl in here, or is it gonna be a really funny person in here with a great mind that I just don't know? Like I just like the different people. What's the teacher like? You know, what are they into? Maybe I'll somehow bleed into their lives and in them in their apartments.
And you meet some interesting, like-minded people on the same path. And then you get to be intimate in their apartments.
Yeah. I used to love taking acting classes and meeting the chicks and shit like that. And then I had to run lines with them at their apartment, and I end up fucking them in the ass.
That's a good class, sir. Wow. No, what kind of class is that? I never got that at my acting school.
Nah, I never ever actually. But yeah, I don't fucking know, man. But I love doing shit like that though. And I really wanna go like over like not over or you know like I guess like overseas, maybe like London or somewhere to like take a class or something just to be like I've studied in London. Like nigga, you took an online class.
You took Shakespeare Cliff Notes weekend class at the Fringe Festival. That doesn't count, man.
At the Fringe Festival. Man, have you been to Scotland?
Oh, I haven't.
You ever thinking about doing it?
Yeah, why not? I just was lazy. The first festival I ever did was JFL. I never submitted.
Yeah, no.
I just was like, that's forms, you know?
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm glad I didn't, though, too, because most of them are all a scam. There's like 6 good ones, and the rest are a fucking scam.
Yep. I remember doing the, I remember doing a festival, and I did it. I sold out my show and all this stuff. And then the theater was attached to a bar. And I tried to go into the bar after I just got through performing here. And I went in. I mean, I tried to go into the bar. They were like, whoa. They go, what do you think you're doing? And I was like, I'm trying to come into the bar and have a drink. And And it was like, who are you? What are you? And I was like, I just sold out the fucking theater like next door. And they were like, yeah, we don't care. And I was like, nigga, if you don't let me up in this goddamn bar, and then they was they're like, whoa, who you getting fucking fresh with? It was like, are we gonna like really wouldn't let me in the fucking bar after I just like fucking rock like, and it was a festival's. Anyway, this bar was a part of a festival, and I just thought.
Did they let you in?
No, they didn't let me in.
Yeah, that's how fucked up this business is. Remember when we were cackling Lost in Austin when you were trying to get stage time, and I was like, you just did Rogan.
They don't give a fuck.
We were laughing. He's like, I can't even get on a cafe show. I was on the biggest show on fucking earth a week ago, and I can't perform the coffee.
I was asking, right?
What? This is crazy. We were cackling.
I was trying to ask him. I was like, when do you even pull that out? And people are like, man, do you know what the fuck I am?
Yeah.
Like, when do you pull that out?
Yeah, I remember you saying like, I don't even want to say this, but like, I was just on Rogan. You know, you're just like, you pushed me against the wall.
Like, they don't give a fuck. I'm like, so what? You can't do my cafe show.
It's so crazy. And then you get treated like royalty at some gigs. And just straight like boo-boo at others. It's quite insane.
Are you going to go back to Austin?
Of course.
When?
I'm back at the Vulcan with the Big Laugh Network in October.
Oh, okay.
So definitely then, and I might go drop in before then or see what's up.
What's going on in comedy? What's going on with comedy for the summer? Because I see a lot of music. I see a lot of music festivals happening and shit. I'm like, is comedy gonna have some type of thing since festivals are back?
I imagine so. It's probably not in California.
Let's go to Oh, Canada's not even open right now, huh?
No, they're locked down worse than us.
Yeah. Damn,
yeah, they're
dude.
doing like a Zoom JFL.
What?
I'm sorry. That's what I heard. I don't even know. I didn't know.
Gay.
That's the worst shit I've ever heard. Imagine getting your big break, like I'm going to be shown to the world, and then it's over Zoom.
So they doing this shit in their apartment. They gotta bring their best in their apartment.
I guess. God damn.
That is sad.
I'm sorry, guys. Whatever.
Well, ain't me. JFL, you never asked me to do shit. Assholes.
You were there when I was there. Didn't you do roast battle? I could have sworn.
Yeah, I did roast battle, but I wasn't there for for being a stand-up comedian. That's when all the fun. Well, doing roast battle out there was fun, but I wanted to be out there.
So dope. Pete Holmes was a monster.
Yeah,
that guy was murdering just shaking the walls. So funny.
That whole fucking festival. I just like the party of it all.
Yeah, it's excitement. It's like Coachella for comedy 30 days long is the best way I could describe it.
Yeah.
A smorgasbord of everything. Mm-hmm. From Kevin Hart to us.
Yeah.
All of us.
To us coffee shop.
Yeah. Coffee shop comics to sold out theater shows.
Yeah, man.
It's fucking awesome.
It's sad that that's not going on this year.
It is sad. I finally probably would have got to go again. And I got in and they shut it down.
That's fucking crazy.
Thank you, Bat Soup.
Bat Soup.
Fucking Bat Soup next to the virus factory. Yeah. Yeah, it's from the soup. Anyways,
wow.
What else? Oh, how long we've been rolling?
53 minutes.
Okay, I got a couple more good questions for you.
All right.
So we got to, first of all, just recap our Austin trip. It was so good to see. Why is it so good to see a homie in another place? It changes things.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Maybe because it's like, there's like a little like, I'm like, I don't know what's going on out here. Like it's all foreign and shit.
And then
like
there's
that.
a familiar
and
friend.
You're like, ah!
Yeah.
Ah! Yeah.
I saw him at a club and I was so happy. And I was like, yeah.
And I was like, crack Conant!
Yeah.
Ah!
And then I tried to film it, but my dumb stoner ass didn't hit record. And then I didn't film it. I was like, oh, and then he's like, do it again. And then we did it again. I had the secrets out.
I don't know what the fuck that's all about though. Like, but it definitely, I guess it also feels like it gives me more license to like be myself too. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm out there and nobody knows who the fuck I am, like they've heard about, but like we do this,
yeah,
together. But like, But like they don't, they don't do it with us. So when we're out there, I'm at the like it's like your friend, taking the class with you and shit. It's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's cracking. That was fun. I saw more. It felt like I saw more LA comedians out there than I do here.
Yeah.
That's how it felt. I don't know if that rings to be true, but it was just exciting. You're like, oh, I'll never forget. I ran in. I mean, I'm somewhat of pals with Nikki Glazer just through hosting shows and doing shit with her. But the same thing happened in New York because she's bi-coastal, and that's the first time I significantly noticed this. Her face lit up. She's like, I like seeing you over here. And it was just like a weird thing. I was like, there's a thing. There's a weird comic bond.
And it doesn't matter what comic it is.
No, it doesn't matter at any level. If you just know them from LA and you see them in New York, it's like, whether it's open micer or celebrity, it's like, I like seeing you here. It's I'll never forget she said that to me. It does.
But then when you come back to LA and you guys see each other here, you're like, oh, sorry.
You're like, oh, yeah. Stay over there. I gotta drive down where? What?
Like, God
in
damn
Austin,
it, Craig.
you walked an hour for me. Here, you won't drive 45. Yeah.
Craig, I'm at home right now. Craig. Like,
Zoom. There's no Zoom.
Oh my God.
Okay, and then I gotta bring up a mutual story because mutual friend. Do you know Nate Hurd's diarrhea story when he shit on stage and just continued his set?
No.
Okay, that's why I had to bring
I just got through talking to Nate.
Nate is what I love Nate Hurd.
He's the best.
My favorite.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's the best. And he's our mutual friend. And I just had to bring that up. It's my favorite poop story because what we're getting at. Oh, I got to do two things before the poop story. You got any bad event that made you a better person?
A bad event that made me a better person.
Like just kind of came out on the other end like, oh shit, I'm going to be a good boy and hug my mama. Or I don't know.
Oh yeah. I mean I was little, but like I think that they were going to. I broke into this house with this older kid, and I lied and said that I didn't, and then I ended up going to like this orphanage and stuff. So I was like protected like in there. But then since he was gonna go to trial, they wanted me to go to trial too. And stuff, and so I told my counselor, I said, please don't let them take me to jail. I swear to God. And they were like, no, don't worry. We're not going to let them take you to jail and all this stuff. And then so they kind of like left me out of it or whatever. So I ended up not going to jail, and this kid like went to jail even though I was a part of it. But I was like, but after that I was at the like, I'm gonna go be a comedian. Like,
perfect.
You know, like,
the jail scares you to comedy.
I was like, fuck that. So that
well, don't feel too bad because he's the older kid and you're the little kid. You don't fucking know better.
I was like 8 though, and then like
man, your career started early.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember that, and I was like, whew, all right, man, all right, I'm good.
Yeah,
like,
I'm good in that world.
Like,
I'm gonna go be a jackass in front of lights.
Like,
and yeah,
that.
Yeah, I think what that is like, different human beings with similar stories. Like I like a lot of comics I find get addicted to the adrenaline laugh in any way, shape, or form whatsoever, whether it's going in that house or firecrackers or stink bombs or being a jackass at Trader Joe's or the party. And then when you finally find it, you're like, oh, I could do it with this.
Yep.
I don't need to jump off the roof anymore.
No.
I get my fix through the microphone. I think a lot of people are like that. They just don't have the thing yet.
I always say this. I always be like, oh, well, would you do a daring thing like jump off a roof and at a party to get the attention? And I'd be like, yeah, on film, like with a director right here and like a boom mic and all that shit. Yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah.
For
my Instagram, yeah.
Yeah.
For comedy,
Yeah.
For fun, for the shock. No, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I value my life now.
I'm 35.
Yeah. If it sells tickets on the road, yes.
Yeah.
Anything but that, no thank you. All right, I know you got one of these. So on my podcast, we ask the important final question. you got a good Dookie story where you shit your drawers. Like the reason I bring up Nate Hurd because he gave me the best story I've ever heard in my life. He shit his pants on stage, diarrhea down the leg, and finished his set, bro. I know I've talked about it so much,
He's
but
so
it
crazy.
just blows my mind. Hey, Nate, go home. Go home. You diarrhea on stage, go home. Go home. So you got any, it doesn't have to be that epic, but any good diarrhea or poop, you shit your pants at school, on a date, at Ross, at Target, you threw it at your manager, good stuff.
I remember, I feel like this happened like, I don't say like not too long. It was probably like 5 years ago. There was this girl coming over, and I know what happened. What exactly fucking happened? I think it was something like I know that I had never like fucked her or anything like that, but she was coming over too, and I was like, oh fuck, and I was like, nigga, yeah, finally. She was fucking coming over and all this shit, and it was the kind of, and all of a sudden I had to take a shit. It was like a nervous one or whatever, right? And I was like, oh, this shit is going to stink, right?
Oh no.
I'm like, it's gonna be bad. And then so she was coming over, and I said, and by the way, I'm in a studio apartment. So,
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is gonna fuck this shit up. And she's on her way like now, maybe 5 minutes away.
Oh no.
So I said, well, you can't take a shit in there. And I said, because she probably gonna want to go to the bathroom. And,
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So she was like, oh, hey, I'm outside or whatever. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I said, she's already here. And I said, all right. And so I grabbed like a bag or some shit. And I grabbed I think I grabbed like a sock. Some shit. And I said, I put that shit up under my arm like this, right? And so I opened up the door or whatever, and I said, oh, hell, go upstairs or whatever, his apartment, I forgot what apartment, blah, 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 blah. And then I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go take out the trash right quick and all this shit. I had no trash in my hands.
Yeah.
Ran downstairs and shit like that. And there was like a back space or whatever. And I fucking like put the bag and shit, and I fucking shat in that shit or whatever. I fucking took the sock and shit, and I fucking shit, like tied that shit up, like threw that shit. And then I fucking came upstairs and I was like, yeah. I was like,
Where did it land?
so I guess there was like an there's an abandoned building.
Okay.
There was like an abandoned
I
building.
just pictured going on some guy's balcony.
Oh, like-
It's like, what the fuck? Why is there a sock?
I remember that shit.
Oh my! Can you just imagine being a roofer, being hired for a job, just finding a bag of shit with a sock in it? Like going maintenance. Like, what the fuck? What's going on up here?
Damn.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's a good one, man. God bless you.
It's so funny. It's so funny too. It's like after you take a shit or whatever, and then you gotta kind of like sit like this to like cool your asshole off,
Yeah.
or like let that motherfucker close back up. I was on the
Spicy.
couch like this, like yeah. So
Sometimes you gotta dip the toilet paper in the toilet water and just dab it.
like, cool it off.
Put the hot ember out.
That shit.
Put the hematoma out. What's it called?
Hemorrhoid?
Hemorrhoid out. Hematoma. Oh, that's a good one. God bless you. You got any more poopies? You probably got another good one in you.
Nah, I mean it's not like
It's okay. It's taco.
not me.
It's Taco Tuesday.
I'm like, it's not me though. It's like this. I heard this chick. She came to my house or whatever, and I've been wanting to fuck her or whatever. Not that one, but like another one or whatever. She bent over. This bitch had a hemorrhoid and shit on her ass, right? And I was like, damn. But the fuck part about it is that I called it out. And I was like, damn. I said, is that a hemorrhoid on your ass?
Oh
and
my!
then she was like, I'm so sorry. And I was at the like, sorry. And I said, I'm gonna have to put a donut around my dick just so you can ride my shit comfortable. And then she was like, oh, you don't want? I was like, of course I still want to fuck. I'm just saying, like,
Oh man!
don't
hemorrhoids
come over
suck.
here if you. Yeah, that shit.
Have you ever had one?
Hell yeah.
I got one later in life, just maybe 2-3 years ago. I thought I was gonna die.
It make you feel bad, like a
you're
bad
just
person.
Yeah, yeah. You walk crooked, everything hurts.
Yeah,
You just put ointment on it, and you got doo-doo finger.
yeah.
I don't even like washing my hands, but you got to.
Yeah.
Know? You're like, I don't want to get pink eye or give my lady
You be
pink
trying
eye.
to like squeeze it and shit like that. Like, can I
Yeah.
pop it? No,
You can
man.
push it back in.
Yeah, you can, but that's gonna come back out.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then you try to take a shit to try to see if that shit'll knock off the hemorrhoid. But it don't.
It don't.
It's making it
It's
angrier
there to
and bigger.
stay. It's there to stay.
Oh man.
Oh man, good old hemorrhoid talk. Celium husk help. I'll get you on that celium husk game. It's just soluble fiber. You're welcome. Comes out smooth. Never have to push. Never get a hemorrhoid. I only get them when I slack off the celium.
Are
husk.
you doing an ad right now?
I wish. What's up, Celium Husk? Fucking sponsor this, man. How I don't have a squatty potty sponsor is beyond me. I've reached out, everybody. I'm trying my best.
So fucking funny.
Fucking goddamn devil. Anyways, yeah, I think that about wraps it up. It's 4:20. It's Taco Tuesday. We gotta get to eating some tacos.
It's 4:20.
And we got.
Oh no, not the time. Oh, it's actually one. Oh.
It's
It is
4:20.
4:20.
The holiday.
Oh, it's Hitler's birthday.
Yeah.
That's my man's. Yo.
Anyways, today's guest has been Jamar Malachi Neighbors. I used to call you Uncle Jam Jam. Anybody still call you that?
Somebody called me that shit recently. Oh, because when I used to run the mic, I used to call myself
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah. That's why I've always had love for you because of just Bliss Art House Cafe. And then at the Improv open mic, when I was brand new, you know, this is when I came back and probably when you first started knowing me, you know, maybe 7 years ago when I really hit the stand-up scene. And you said I was funny and you just threw me up and you didn't make me wait.
No.
And I was like, I love you forever, sir. That's all it took was a 3-minute shitty open mic spot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dude, it's still funny. You still cracked me up. Dude,
Thank
I was
you.
talking to somebody recently about funny. I was like, I just like his delivery and timing. I was like, his
Thank
timing is just real cool and dope.
I love you and your shit too, man. You're a rogue, and I like that. I like.
Gots to be.
I like the. I was just telling him about you. Just the flea. The flea. I have fleas too. I ain't joking. The free style, free flow. I'm a fan of Richard, and he used to always say, "Let go, let God."
Yeah.
You know, and just that. You don't know. Nobody knows. It's exciting, and I like that. And it's inspiring, and I'm gonna go towards that route. And I do little pockets of it, but to do it for lengths of time,
Yeah.
ooh, that's where the it's scary though. You know, it's like it's hard.
You've taken enough improv classes. You
Yeah.
get it.
I've hit.
It's just that.
I've done it for pockets,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but I want to stay in it longer, and that scares me. But that's why it's exciting. Get your dick hard. You put it in the soil.
Yeah, but yeah. You don't bomb. You don't bomb anymore, though. You know, do you?
Yeah, I still can, but yeah,
Oh.
it's just hard. You just learn enough. You get enough stage time. You're like, okay, I could get out of this.
Yeah.
Before you just like, oh, I'm drowning.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, of course I still bomb, but it's more calculated, and you know, I could get out of it. Sometimes it's the audience. Sometimes you're at a cafe. You're just like, man, fuck y'all. It's a good heroin joke. You don't know. You don't know. Anyways, Uncle Jam Jam, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, man.
Follow him. We'll tag you in all the shit. You got any shows you want to plug?
I'll be in New York April 30th through like May 13th.
You plug shows like me. He's like, everyone is like, you got anything? I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
No, I'm
like,
out there.
Just Google me. Just look me up.
Google me.
Thank you guys. Like, subscribe. Thanks for supporting this
Thank
shit.
you, guys.
Peace.